Welcome to That's No Class. I'm Brian Bruman.
And I'm Morgan Darian.
Welcome back to the home of class. Thanks for being here with us. People reaching out to us telling us they have friends with Apple Watches that don't work right. Now we all know why.
Wild.
Messed up, man.
It's so wild. What a weird problem to have. And can you return it?
You should.
Yeah, you should.
My opinion, you should.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing major TV news shows just now starting to cover the things we talk about on our news segments. Talking about Google and ChatGPT and Netflix password sharing. Psh, that's no class.
We're breaking news
we
over
broke
here.
it. Doing it first. On the cutting edge. Those stories beneath us now.
That's really funny.
We moved on.
All right.
To new news.
Now here's the news.
All right. This week, we started hearing from some friends and family talking about TikTok.
Okay.
And it's a wild coincidence because, of course, we launched our own TikTok for the show
yes,
this week.
we have 2 videos.
We do. Yay. And the thing people are wondering, with the way they're framing it, is it safe? Is
Right.
TikTok safe? Because there's calls to ban it from the U.S. government, things
Yes,
like this.
and I knew nothing about this, and I know nothing about this, so...
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is kind of an old story at this point, but people are just, this is how it works. So
Right.
I figured I would do an explainer here and
All right.
answer a couple questions.
Fair.
And so I will begin. So when people say safe,
So I will begin, and this is me beginning.
I am now begun. I mean, people say, is it safe?
Uh-huh.
But what we mean is your data safe?
Sure.
Because TikTok is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance. And
Okay.
in China, the rules are different. The Chinese government has a lot more ability to access private companies' data than would be legal in the U.S.
Okay.
So there are 2 main worries about what that means for TikTok users in the U.S. First is that the Chinese government might be able to influence what people are seeing on
Okay.
TikTok, spread messages and content to influence U.S. users in ways the Chinese government might want,
Okay.
in a way that would be more normal in China, say,
Okay.
or Russia. An example of this kind of thing would be the Russian influence on the 2016 presidential election that took place a lot on social media. It wasn't really like, oh, Russia is good messages and
Right.
posts that people are saying. What it really is more subtle things, like making one candidate look bad or the other, or honestly just like spreading hatred within our country against each other
Sure.
because of your choice in politics. That's how they target you, is I like this, so here's stuff about the other side that
Right.
makes them look horrible, and it's just
Trying
building
to create
people.
a bigger divide.
Exactly, create
Okay.
a bigger divide.
Fair enough.
Which, by the way, is something we are completely against on this show. We believe in compromise and unity here. We don't demonize people because of their political beliefs.
No.
That is no class. We believe people need
Yeah.
to be good to each other regardless of their political beliefs. Side note, just saying, in case anybody wasn't clear on the vibe of the show, that's
Yeah.
the vibe of the show.
Yeah.
But in terms of Chinese influence on American TikTok users, my personal opinion is...
And sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm my brain is stuck back there.
Okay.
And we effing mean that.
Yes.
We don't mean we're one thing and we're just saying we're down with the other. We're down with a lot of ideas,
Yeah.
a lot of different opinions.
We're free thinkers.
I'm sad that there is no moderate view anymore. So
Bro, chill. Everybody chill. Okay?
okay.
Anyway, so in terms of
Right.
Chinese influence, this mug in my hand is really a distraction to me now. I should not have brought the first time a mug is in the studio and I'm like, I can't let go of this damn mug. Okay. But in terms of Chinese influence on American TikTok users, my personal
Yeah.
opinion is that it's kind of a non-point. In my opinion, literally all content online is intended to get you to do something or think something or buy something,
Sure.
including
Yeah.
our social media posts. What we're really trying to do with those posts is to get you to listen to the show.
Yeah.
And by the way,
That's true.
thank you all so much for listening to the show. Thanks for being
Yeah.
here. We love you guys. You guys are really the best. Thank you. But jokes aside, I think the nature of media is to influence you. That's just the name of the game. And
Yeah.
it's just something you need to know going in.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, but
I'm probably going to get to where you're going, unless
Okay.
you have something.
just the data thing. I think everyone's
Okay, I'm
confused
getting
about
there.
the data
I'm
thing.
getting there.
What is my data?
Okay, here we go. Second worry
What are they taking from me?
is what can the Chinese government do with a ton of data that they
Yeah.
get from users. And so TikTok collects data very similar to the way that Facebook and Instagram collect data. So here's the thing. It's
Okay.
not that different from what is already going on and what everybody's already doing online.
Okay.
They collect, in case you don't know, on these things that you're using, They collect almost everything about you and how you interact online. All the videos you post, everything in those videos, your online browsing, your direct messaging within the app that you might think is private, the other apps that you have on your phone, your contact list, if you let it, your location, extremely specific if you let it. Basically, everything an internet company could want, it gets from you. So does Facebook. So
and they
does
want
Instagram.
this for to be able to advertise to us?
Of course, yes.
Okay, is that their main intent?
That is the main intent of all companies.
Question.
Yes.
Can they get my bank info?
As far as I know, without some sort of higher level specific hack, or these kinds of softwares can be purchased from companies and stuff like that, no. Unless they take this extra step to go after you, which they could, and there's really nothing stopping them. They've gotten busted for spying on journalists, TikTok specifically. They've gotten busted for a couple other things.
Okay.
But every other tech company has. This is not a defense of TikTok. This is just a context.
It's just like how it is now.
This is how it is now. Correct.
Okay.
So it's not unique to TikTok.
Right.
But most people have already resigned themselves to the fact that big tech companies already know everything about you.
Yeah.
And the question,
That
though,
makes sense.
is what China can do with that same data. What would the Chinese government get from knowing everything about every American? Because they already know everything about their own people.
Yeah.
These are the stakes
Interesting.
when you use tech. That's what's going on.
All right.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
So I should probably not be a criminal anytime soon.
Probably not a good idea.
They'll know all my things.
I mean, what's the first thing
I
they
feel
do?
like, do they even look at
Yes.
your phone stuff? Okay.
I mean, well,
Then fair.
it's after the fact. We've gotten
Right.
used to this idea that they're watching us all the time,
But they're not.
but they're not. They're looking. They can get it all after the fact,
right.
but if you don't, it's harder because there's just so much
Interesting.
stuff. There's just too much
Yeah,
stuff.
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my news story this week combines two of my favorite things.
Okay.
First, you already know how much I love this app that I found called Mercari.
Yes, I do.
For those who don't know what Mercari is, it's Japan's leading flea market site right on your phone. So cool. You can offer people a bit lower than they're asking for. They can counter back. I found my mom a dope used sewing machine. The best Christmas ornaments are on there. I just offered someone $8 to buy a watch I had my eye on. Highly recommend.
Didn't know you wanted a watch.
I'm becoming a new person. I don't know.
All right, I like it.
Okay, so the second thing for my list of likes, putting curses on people. I mean, I can't really curse people because unfortunately I'm not a witch with magical powers. And honestly, it's good that I'm not because I'm kind of a hothead. Okay, so Sora News 24, site has not been vetted by me, but Sora News claims that you can buy curses on Mercari.
Sick.
And that it's actually pretty popular. So I had to look for myself. And yes, this has trended on Twitter. People are buying mad curses to put on each other. One of the curses, called the Forbidden Curse, is only being sold twice a day for 41 days. That's it.
Why?
The price? Discounted right now for $235, down from $782 or 100,000 yen.
What?
Yeah.
For a curse?
Yeah, buddy.
What's the power of this curse? What's verified on this curse?
Let me tell you this. In answer to that question, the seller has a perfect 5-star rating. Okay, so usually I'd be like, nah, this is insane. I laugh it off. But as Brian also knows, I recently purchased a dream catcher. I've been having super bad dreams every night, and I remembered my mom got me a little one when I was young, so I purchased this beautiful one from an Etsy artist. And friend, I don't want to jinx it, but my dreams have been like night and day better. So what I'm saying is, I wouldn't write these curses off as fake and dumb quite yet. 5-star rating.
I mean, it's hard to argue with 5 stars.
Hard to argue. Yeah, because, not a single person had a complaint that their curse didn't go through.
I mean, it's true.
That
You think there would be at least one
wild.
person being like, didn't work.
Yeah, I put this curse on this dude at work, and he's still living his best life. What the hell, man?
Nothing's changed.
Hate this guy.
I love that you have your own news stories because I would never know about this. This is amazing. This is amazing.
It's wild.
This is highlight of the show here. I don't know how we're going to be able to keep on going. I think we might just have to stop.
Is that
All
not
right. So you're going to buy
wild?
one? I hope you don't for $200.
No, I can't afford
What about
that.
a cheap curse? Would you get a cheaper curse? What if it was like $15 curse?
Nah, I shouldn't be allowed to get curses. I'm just like, I would,
Curse everyone?
yeah, like willy-nilly.
Yeah, you would.
I'm a little hot potato over here.
Well, I respect
I love you.
I respect your control.
Thank you. Try my best.
You're doing good.
Thanks.
Nobody's cursing you, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back, crazy. I found a treasure in the wild.
Ooh.
Dreamcatcher is going to come back around.
Okay.
Thanks so much for being here with us and hanging out. We'll be right back.